Hello there. So, Arena's updating or something, so I'm not streaming that. We're going to stream Pico-8 instead. So, I'm going to stream one of my games. This is the... I'm not even in Pico-8. There we go. Let's get on to... There we go. Let's get a cursor. So, this is my first kind of fully finished game that I made for Pico-8 called Dominion X. And it's called Dominion X2 because I made Dominion X1 on Scratch. That was the first game that I learned on Scratch, or that I made when I was learning Scratch. So, here we go. Dominion X is a vertical scrolling shooter. I love old school shoot 'em ups, and this is mine. So we've got a title screen. We've got a little mission here. Our fleet's been destroyed, of course. How else does a shoot 'em up start? By the Extarians. Who could that be? All that remains is a prototype. Oh, Arena's nearly maybe done. All that remains is a prototype ship, a Red Venom. I have a Red Venom here. Oh, oh, oh. This is what a Red Venom looks like. This was... There we go, I think Arena's just built up in the background. Let's just close that. Yeah, this is what a Red Venom looks like. This was one of my favourite toys when I was a wee lad. It's a bit dusty this. Yeah, the build quality of these things is shockingly poor. So actually, well, Shirley Ann bought me this off eBay for about, I don't know, £5 or something. So there you go, bit of nostalgia there, bit of childhood memories. Yeah, so I named the ship Red Venom. Not that it matters because this is a shoot 'em up. There isn't really much of a story, and I can't. Oh, it's so delicate. Yeah, who cares about stories in these games? You shoot everything, blow everything up. That's the plot. The great justice. Yeah, so I've got all these stupid little things. So you've got a few weapons in Dominion X. You start the game with all the weapons unlocked, but you can upgrade them as you go through the game. So most shoot 'em ups, you collect weapons as you're playing through, and you can upgrade them by collecting more of the same power-ups usually. There you go, just hit the mic. To keep things simple, because I'm not that good at programming, I'm definitely improved since then, but I'm still not a good programmer. Anyway, to keep things simple, all the weapons are unlocked to start with, but you can upgrade them. So, can I see a cursor? No. Okay, so you've got a overheating thing mechanic. So if you fire weapons, the heat level of your reactor increases. If it gets too hot, then it shuts down and you have to stop shooting basically until it's cooled down. So you've got weapons like the atomic missile. That's your main missile weapon that you start with. Secondary weapon is the machine gun, the Vulcan cannon. That makes a little bit more heat than the missiles because it's a little bit easier to use, so I'll try to balance it that way. And then you've got special weapon, your multi-phase plasma, which is a deliberately, stupidly overpowered weapon, but it makes lots and lots of heat. Oh, we've got FTL drive as well, because FTL is such a cool game, so let's put an FTL drive in this game. That lets you go to the upgrade screen, or the hangar, where you can upgrade your ship. And there we go, is that it? There we go. Okay, so because this is a stream and because I'm technically setting a world record here, because no world records have been set, yeah, there's world records for these stupid games, the stupid game that only I made and only I played. We're going to play it in hard mode. Now, it's been a while since I played Dominion X, so I can't actually remember what the difference between hard and easy is. I think you just start with slightly more upgrades than easy. They're still both pretty tricky. You have less lives. So, I should have done this before I started the stream. Plug in a controller, because Pico-8 works really well with controllers, and this game works nicely with controllers. So, yeah, I should probably have done that first, shouldn't I? Oh well. Oh, I can't. I haven't got enough USB ports. No controller. Okay, so let's get started. So there you can see on the right hand side there is my heat. So that's the plasma rifle. You can see that makes lots of heat. And I just picked up a coin there. The enemies fire back. joined by a cat, so she might start making noises. So yeah, the plasma rifle's okay. Plasma rifle, plasma gun. This is the machine gun, the Vulcan cannon. As you can see, it makes quite a bit of heat, but if you don't move, then the heat drops down, because moving around also adds to heat, and it's moving around adds slightly less heat than is removed each kind of go. So yeah, you basically, if you want to move and fire, you're going to overheat. If you stay still, you can usually kind of get by. The way the scoring works, if you pick up a coin, you get points. So I have 15 coins there, so I believe that should have given me 15 points. So a way to get a really high score is by picking up lots of coins and not spending them. But obviously, by doing that, you're making the game harder, because obviously you're not getting those upgrades. So, oh, there you go. If you get hit, you have a massive explosion, which helps clear the screen a little bit. Yeah, I really don't want to die a lot in this game, because, well, I've only got 2 lives left. That red dot there, that's a life. That's another difference between easy and hard, actually. On easy, lives drop more regularly, more frequently, especially if you've lost a lot of lives. So one of the things you can do is buy more lives and kind of buy more life capacity, if you like. So at the moment, the maximum number of lives I can have is 3. And what I usually do when I'm playing this game is get to the first red boss, so the first red creature that we get here, which is the first kind of tricky creature. Oh, there's 2 of them. Right, I'll retreat now, so I'm going to put the FTL drive on, charge that, and we're in the hangar. What's that noise? Someone's drilling, fantastic. So, here's the hangar where you can upgrade our ship. So we've got hull, that's your lives basically, upgrading the strength of your hull, I suppose. Ship engines, makes you move faster. Reactor cooling, that obviously cools down the heat a lot quicker. Reactor output, that increases like the amount of heat you can generate. I could probably reduce those down to 1 thing maybe, but I made it 2. Missile yield, that makes the explosions and the damage and explosions from the missile weapon, which I haven't seen yet, makes that bigger. Vulcan cannon increases the damage of a machine gun, and I think it might reduce the heat as well, possibly. Plasma, that just increases the power. An FTL charge is the worst upgrade, no one ever uses it. It makes it charge faster, so you can escape quicker. But you use the FTL drive so or I use it so infrequently, you don't really need to upgrade that. But it's there anyway, because you can upgrade everything else, so why not that? So, because you can upgrade your ship, you've got a kind of you can kind of have a sort of a build, if you like, for your ship. So you can decide, right, I'm going to go and upgrade this, this and this in this game. Or I'm going to focus on just upgrading the one thing. What you tend to want to upgrade, you want to buy more lives, because later in the game you're going to die, and if you run out of lives, game over, man. You want to upgrade ship engines a little bit. You want to, at the moment our ship speed's 100, get to 200, so upgrade it 4 times. That's usually enough to dodge most things. I don't like bullet hell shoot 'em ups, so there isn't much bullet hell kind of stuff in this, but there is a bit of dodging, of course there is. These you can get by upgrading both these is a good way to go, because it lets you fire a lot longer. You could upgrade the weapons obviously for more damage. So yeah, you want to kind of strike a balance between the upgrades really. But again, if you spread your upgrades too thin, obviously you don't get the same impact. So you know you got to plan it out a little bit. One of the key things is certain enemies are immune to certain weapons. So it's usually, it's always colour coded. It's colour coded. So if there's a red enemy, the red weapon, that is the missiles, which we've not seen yet, the red weapon is useless against them. Yellow enemies can't be machine gunned, and there's a couple of enemies later on that are immune to the plasma gun. So yeah, there is a kind of weapon immunity element to the game, I kind of pulled that from Diablo 2, I suppose. I really like how Diablo 2 did its weapon or damage immunity system in the high difficulties. That was really cool. I did the same thing. So, enough of my yakking. What shall I do? Shall I upgrade? Shall I upgrade? Missiles? Plasma? Machine gun? For now, I'm just going to buy some more lives. So you'll notice each time you upgrade, the price of the next upgrade gets more expensive. It only increases in kind of one at a time, if you like. So next upgrade will be 8, the one after that will be 9. But it does mean that you can't kind of go and do loads and loads of upgrades. It does become expensive after a while. I'm going to upgrade my speed. So I've got 6 lives. I've upgraded my speed a little bit, 250. 5 left. Let's upgrade reactor cooling. Or reactor output. No, reactor cooling I'll go for. So, that's the plasma gun. Plasma gun is really powerful, but it overheats very quickly. You can see that my ship is much faster, makes dodging a lot easier. When you've got the FTL active, that makes you even faster as well. So the FTL is a kind of defensive weapon or equipment. So it lets you go faster to avoid things. If you're using the FTL drive, you want it to get away, so it makes you faster. Yeah, so the red enemies, they are immune to the missile and they chase you. I think I may have missed a coin there. Those orange enemies, those are little bastards. Oh no. See, I've overheated there and I got charged. Not good. So, let's show you what the missile looks like. So the missile's quite slow, but it has a kind of area of effect attack. Especially when it's upgraded, you can hit lots of enemies in one go. But it doesn't hurt the red enemies, so that's the way that the weapon immunity works. This is the level 1 boss. Each of the enemies had really imaginative names. This is a super perps. So the purple enemies we've already seen are called perps. This is a super perps. And as you can see, he likes firing lots of lasers. But we can plasma him. So yeah, at the end of the level, it doesn't send you to the next level straight away. You've got to use your FTL drive. The reason I did that, one, because I didn't really know a good way of changing straight into the next level, and secondly, it's good because it actually forces you to use the FTL drive. I think probably people maybe playing the game might not be aware what the FTL drive is for, so yeah, it'd be difficult, but if they manage to get through level 1 without using the FTL drive, they'd have to use it at the end to get to the next level, so that's the idea of it. Oops. So, bit of a pause then. Okay, so we've only got a few coins this time to upgrade. I need to actually pick a strategy, I don't know. I think I'll go for a machine gun build in this. So I'm going to upgrade the machine gun. I need to get some more lives as well. I usually try and get 9 lives, like a cat. So now if I leave the hangar, that's going to put me into level 2. So I've spent all my coins that I can for now. Can't buy anything for 3. You'll notice also the bottom left of the screen there, on the hangar, there's a little shifty engineer fellow, which I like to hide in my games. So this is level 2. Level 2 is where I learned how to use the map. So level 2 uses a map for a background. I was going to do I wanted to do collision with the map, but I ran out of space in the cartridge, and to be honest, without collision in, it was pretty fine. So the way enemy patterns work, enemies appear at random, and depending on how many enemies are left in a level, affects what enemies spawn. So at the start of the level, you only get green ones appearing. As you get further in, you'll see purple ones start appearing. So the way that enemies appear is based... Oh, I can't believe that hit me. The way that enemies appear is based on how kind of far through a level you are. Each level there's 100 enemies. I don't know if that includes the boss or not, I don't think it does. So, you can see the combination of enemies is a lot harder on level 2. You get those orange bastards a lot earlier. Oh look, a new enemy. The squid or the blues or azures, sorry. The azures enemy. Get it? Azure, blue. Fires homing missiles. Oh, I can't look at the camera and play this game. So, yet again I've overheated. Now, the trouble is now, if I want to buy more lives, I have to buy a life first to get back to max lives before I can start upgrading them again. Now, so as you can see, level 1 boss is back for level 2. He's a mid-boss, kind of. These red lines here, by the way, these happen to be... Oh no! Right, I'm getting destroyed here. Oh, I missed a coin. Right, that's it. I'm going to pick up... Let's get some upgrades, because that was going really bad. So look, now I'm on 3 lives out of 6. If I want to upgrade my max lives now, I'm going to have to buy lives back up to 6, which feels like a bit of a waste. So what I'm going to do is a little bit risky. I'm just going to upgrade my weapon and hope that the extra damage helps me kill things quicker and not die. Fingers crossed, because I've been dying a lot. I'm not sure if I actually am on harder. This doesn't feel as hard as it should. Right, so yeah, I'm going to upgrade my... Not the missile, I'm going to upgrade the Vulcan cannon. The only enemies that are immune to the Vulcan cannon are those little yellow enemies, or the big yellow enemies, sorry, from the first level end boss. Now those aren't too bad, I don't mind those enemies too much. So when they turn up, which they will on level 2, I'll just have to switch weapons to get them. But my machine gun should be good for all the other enemies in the game, I think. Right, let's upgrade the machine gun then. So, how much have I gone up to there? Quite a bit. I've got 7 coins left. Yeah, so 11 to upgrade it again, so that's quite highly upgraded now. 7 coins left. Could buy a life, ship speed. Let's improve reactor cooling again. Using the machine gun, that's going to make more heat. But it doesn't make a lot of heat very quickly, so I'd probably be best here with cooling. If I was using the plasma gun, I'd probably want more output to give me a higher ceiling before it overheats. Right, anyway, back to the game. So you'll notice, when I use the FTL drive, it despawns all the enemies on the screen. So, if you've got a particularly nasty combination of enemies on the screen, sneaky little tactic, you can use the FTL drive to despawn them all, and then kind of re-roll them if you like. You still have to kill 100 enemies. Oh, here we go, the boss. So, this is kind of one of the harder enemies in the game, as you can see. We've got these 2 green guys, Mega Grease, they're called, or Super Grease I should say. You've probably noticed, they're making the little small guys to get in the way. And the big red boss dude, he's got 2 attacks, this kind of scatter gun red weapon attack, don't know what that is, and the fast laser. Oh, I've overheated. Did I die then? No, why is my ship flashing? I think we have a bug. I don't want to find out if I'm still invulnerable, but my ship shouldn't be flashing like that. Phew. Yeah. Looks like we have a bug here. Why is the ship flashing? Oh well. Oh. We have a bug. Oh no! We've got a showstopper. I can't switch weapons. Why not? Oh, we have to quit the game. Well, that's really strange. I've not seen that before. Damn. Guess I'll have to do that again, won't we? What happened then? Strange. I think it was... The flashing is when it goes... when you're in an invulnerable state after you die. You're invulnerable, so it flashes. That should go off, and it didn't. And for some reason, that was also stopping me switching weapons, maybe. Now, you see, the nice thing is, because I've streamed this, I can look back on that and try and work out where I went wrong. Oh, can't believe that. Other than that, there isn't really that many bugs in the game. Right, let's try that again, shall we? This time I'm going to go for a missile build, he says. So, we're going to use missiles this time. Missiles, kind of like the rockets in Quake, I suppose. That's why they're red. You need to have good aim with them, because if you miss, then well, they're easy to miss with, but they do have that area of effect attack. So groups of enemies, missiles are really effective against them. And also, as you upgrade it, the area of effect gets much bigger, which again makes a very powerful weapon. Trouble is, there's a few enemies in the game that are immune to the rockets. Our red friend, they're immune to rockets, and the level 2 boss as well. So we need a kind of plan B for those enemies. Yeah, I've tried to keep it simple, so all the enemies, or the immunities, it is based on colour, which I think is a nice way of doing it. Because with Pico-8 you don't have a lot of real estate on the screen for complicated UIs. You don't really want a complicated UI in a game like this, so you need an easy way of representing weapon immunity that makes sense to people. So you see there, look, 1 missile, 2 enemies. I'm going to use the FTOs to get around a little bit quicker there. So, one of the interesting things about the game, all the enemies use the same, or most of the enemies use the same kind of AI routine. You notice that they move down vertically, get to a certain position on the screen, and then move side to side. And I was really happy that the enemies could all use this because it meant a lot less coding for me. Obviously there are a few differences. The red enemy, oh no, the red enemy has their own AI, and I've now got a red enemy who's a problem. Oh, especially when I can't dodge. Why am I hitting them with a weapon that's immune to it? Oh no! No! Here's a game over screen, everyone. So yeah, there you go, that was the last ship, gone. High score, crap. Yeah, hard mode is hard, especially when you don't dodge. Right, let's try that again. See, I made the game and even I can't play it properly. So, just for fun, let's have a plasma build. Risky. And there's a good reason why I say it's risky. You'll see why probably in about 15 minutes or however long it takes to get to the end. So, nice thing about the plasma rifle is it does so much damage. Another nice thing about the plasma rifle is there aren't many enemies that are immune to it, so it can hit nearly everything. And even though it's really fun to just hold down the fire button and fire a massive stream of plasma like that, little short bursts are all you really need. Now, the thing with the plasma rifle is it already does a lot of damage, so there's less requirement to actually upgrade it damage-wise when you're upgrading things. What's probably more important, or certainly more important than with the other builds, is upgrading your reactor, because the more powerful your reactor, the more you can fire it. And particularly when you've got bosses or difficult enemies like that red bastard who killed me in the last run, you want to be able to just hold down fire and blow them up as quickly as possible. So your reactor management's a lot harder on when you're using plasma, because you tend to want to be moving in Dominion X to dodge things and pick things up, and that stops you from your reactor from cooling quickly. So yeah, a lot of moving and firing. An interesting thing, I say interesting, I find it interesting, you probably don't. None of the weapons in Dominion X can pierce enemies, so if you've got a tough enemy low down on the screen in the foreground, if you like, that's going to block you attacking enemies behind them. You see there that that red enemy completely absorbed all that damage, but this is the plasma rifle, so not plasma gun. Yeah, inspiration for the weapon, Doom's plasma rifle. That wasn't immediately obvious. Oh no, can't believe that. See, since I've programmed this game, I have probably got better at coding collision and... oh my god. Right, I don't think I'm doing very well on this, am I? Clearly, me talking and trying to do things at the same time, not a good mix. Oh, those orange guys. Oh, at least I've got a new life. You see, the trouble is now I can't, because they're so far up the screen, they're actually quite hard to hit, especially when I was so overheated. See, that is the good thing about the plasma rifle. If you have got a lowered reactor, you can see you can do a lot of damage. There we go. Oof, that was a bad level 1, wasn't it? I like that effect. Okay, right, so I should probably spend some coins on picking up some lives, because I seem to be dying a lot. Now, you see here, look, at the moment I can't actually upgrade my lives, I have to repair the ship first or buy more lives. So let's repair it to full health or full lives. Now I can add some extras, so I'll put 6 lives in for now. I'll buy some more later on. We need ship engines upgraded because I'm having a hard time dodging today. And that's all my coins spent. Great. So looks like I'm going to be making another trip to upgrade my ship. I think the coin drops are... I can't remember exactly how I did them, but it is fairly random, so maybe I'm not getting as many coins in this run. I'd have to check how I actually did them, I can't remember offhand. It's much easier to play the game when you can move fast. I should probably have done that upgrade on level 1, probably wouldn't have died so much. So 14 coins. I will need to upgrade my reactor soon because this is getting quite tricky now. One of the nice things about the game is the fact that the difficulty does step up the more enemies are on the screen. I was happy when I was kind of coding the game how... oh, that squid bastard! Right, let's sort this problem out. Oh, Mr. Coin! Oh no! Oh, it's all going wrong! Right, I think it's FTL time. Oh, let's get them coins first. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, that was going really badly. Right, I'm going to risk not buying any more lives. Let's see if we can upgrade our ship, make it a little bit better, because that was hard. So I think we're going to need to do reactor output and reactor cooling in this. And, you know, I am going to do the plasma rifle as well. A little bit more damage might help. Let's see. So, splitting my upgrades between different systems. So, yeah, each of them has been upgraded twice. That should give me a little bit more leeway. Let's see how it affects the performance. So you can see I can fire much longer salvos there. And it's cooling off a lot quicker. Should have done that ages ago, shouldn't I? Oh, look at that. Level 1 boss looking at. Super perks. One of the nice things about the plasma rifle, plasma gun, is being able to just face down enemies and just hold down the fire button. That is satisfying. I think I've got a boss coming up. So yeah, we can get really big hits on the boss with the plasma gun. See if we can get that coin. Is it worth it? Yes, it is. Oh. There we go. The death explosion from the boss can kill other enemies around it, which is really nice. Right. So, level 3 next. I've only got 18 coins, that's not a lot. What could I upgrade? Plasma. Let's do a bit of maths. I could upgrade the reactor and cooling. Buy more lives. That'd be safe. Let's try upgrading plasma. Because there are some very tough enemies in level 3 that can take a lot of damage. Let's kill them quick. So this is the last level. With bonkers music. One of the problems with this music, something that I learned later, is Pico-8's only got 4 channels of sound, so if there's a lot going on in your game, music channels start to cut out and it makes the music sound weird. You see it later on. That lead part there, very noticeable on that. Hey, alive! Oh look, the super orans. They're really nasty enemies. Oh, overheating again. See there, the yellow blocked my attack on the blue, but I got him in the end. Oh, the bombers! What an evil enemy! So the bombers. Oh, this is really lighting up now. Right, I am at full health, so we're gonna dive out of that. That was getting a bit hairy. We could upgrade lives now, so let's buy some more lives. Let's see, 17 coins. What could I do with that? Let's try and spend them as well as I can. So 9 would leave 8 behind, and I could maybe upgrade reactor cooling. So 1 more life and some more reactor cooling. Seems legit. Just 1 coin left. It's always good to use your coins. Oh, bombers. There you see a bomber dropping his bomb. Bombs, very easy to miss when there's a lot going on the screen, and very difficult to dodge. It can be difficult to dodge, because the bomber likes dropping them near the bottom of the screen, where you go. I don't feel like that reactor cooler's had a massive impact on the ship. Oh well, but good job I bought them extra lives, isn't it? Hear the music coming out there? Oh, this is hairy. Oh, the super brains. I can't remember what I called them. Brains, whatever they are. Yeah, those are nasty enemies because, fun fact, they are plasma immune. So my weapon is useless against those guys. Oh well. I got right way to the end level before we had an immune though, so not so bad, is it? There is perps, there is super perps, and there is mega perps. That's mega perps. Right, I'm gonna have to use another weapon for these guys. Oh, this is going really badly. Oh, this game is slowing down. Yeah, you shouldn't. Oh! Oh no! I'm not doing very well here. Why am I using my plasma gun still? Oh! I'm getting destroyed! Right, that was a really bad section there. So I believe the next enemy is going to be the boss. So I could tell that because there was no more enemies appearing. So that tells me that that brain was the last one. Whew. And I've got 2 lives left. Guess we're going to buy some lives. And what shall I upgrade? Or should I just buy more lives? Now you see the end boss is plasma immune. Oh dear. But I can upgrade my missile, that's cheap. Should I do that? Risky. That's the trouble with the plasma gun, you see, the end boss is immune to it. But it's still fun. Maybe it's a challenge build, I don't know. Either way, let's upgrade the missile. Hopefully that'll help. So you see, look, the brain despawned, and in its place I got a perps, who I can definitely handle. And it's the end boss. So this guy is a little bastard. He's got twin lasers. Again, inspired by Doom, kind of like the Spider Mastermind. Spider Mastermind had a super chain gun. This guy's got twin lasers. So the trick is to not do that. The trick is to move across him when he finishes firing, because otherwise you get trapped in the wall like that. Don't do that. Now, one of the nice things about the end boss is that his little buddies will turn up here to help him. They can drop lives. It's unlikely to happen because we're on hard, but it can happen. So I want to kill them. They also get in the way, so I don't want to get in the way. But yeah, they can drop lives, which can help you in the against the end boss. But to be honest, this isn't too bad. He's getting pretty damaged now, I think. Which is good because I'm taking a minute. Yeah, he's on his way out. Nearly got him. We go. So that's Dominion X. Don't know how long that took me, quite a while. So let's FTL out here. Here we go, the victory screen with some more music. evil mastermind defeated. The remnants of the alien fleet scatter. Earth is saved for now. So there you go, new high score there. I don't think... One of the problems I had initially with this was that your score overflowed. I don't really know how you do bigger scores than that, so... Yeah, if your score gets above 32,365 or something, it's going to overflow, which is bad. Right, that was fun. I feel like doing it again. So, this time I'm going to do a missile build. So, let's get back into hard difficulty. So yeah, missiles. Are they the best weapon in the game? It's hard to say. One of the nice things one of the things I'm really happy about with how the game turned out is how the weapons kind of work differently when they're upgraded. So when the missile's explosion radius is increased, it makes it a much better weapon. It's already a pretty good weapon, so it really responds well to the upgrades. The weapon which responds least well is probably maybe the machine gun. Actually, probably the plasma gun, actually. Because like I said, it already does so much damage. Upgrading it for more damage, as you can see, doesn't necessarily help. Yeah, there's lots of different ways of playing the game. I'm really pleased with that because I think often shoot 'em ups like this don't necessarily have replay value in the sense of there's different ways to play the game. I mean, you know, a game like, I don't know, Sonic, Mario, they're exactly the same every time you play them. Doesn't stop people playing them. Doesn't reduce their replay value, does it? And same with shoot 'em ups, you know. But it's nice to be able to play the game with like a different strategy. So yeah, that's something I liked about my own game. I was happy with how the difficulty turned out. You see now that compared to the last level, level 1 is much more manageable. Pride before fall, so I'm going to try my best not to die whilst I'm saying how easy level 1 is. Oh. Trouble is though, the red guys are immune to the missile and the red enemies in the game are probably two of the most annoying, so... Right, let's plasma rifle. Oh. So I've got those two reds out of the way, swap back to my main method, even though I don't really need to. But, oh, this orange bastard, I hate the orange ones! Nearly got me that time. I am thinking of making a sequel to Dominion X. It's really fun. It was really fun coding it. I could probably do. I've got some good ideas for what I'd like to do in a kind of sequel or another version of the game if you like. And it's fun to code these sorts of games. So yeah, I'm going to do a sequel at some point, probably. Yeah. So I think against this boss, I will just use the plasma gun. Go. Sector 1 clear. Okay. So, because we're using the missiles, we don't need to upgrade the reactor as much. That's nowhere near a priority. The missile doesn't make a lot of heat, so upgrade the reactor would be a little bit of a waste. Thus, we can spend more of our coins on upgrading our missiles to get maximum effect out of that. I am going to buy some more lives. That's always prudent. And a couple of upgrades to the engines. I will try and do more of them because I think getting your engine speed to 200 does make the game a lot easier. Let's dump the rest of it into my missile. So current yield, 12 megatons. Let's improve that. 15 megatons, much better. Right. Let's see how this does then. So, again, slight increase in the radius. The more you upgrade it, obviously the bigger those radiuses get. Radii, whatever. Yeah. You'll see, if I can manage to get to the last level and have a nicely upgraded missile, you'll see that the radiuses, the radii, whatever, the explosion size gets pretty big. And we can take out lots of enemies with one shot. Yeah, and if you have a look at all the heat bar, look, I'm generating nearly hardly any heat here. I don't think any of the weapons have a kind of a drawback, if you like, to... Oh dear, I don't think any of the weapons have a drawback to being upgraded. So I was thinking of having... Oh, that was rough. I was thinking of having the missiles, for example, generate more heat when you upgrade them. But I didn't want to have a situation where a player didn't want to do an upgrade because it would make something worse or make the ship worse somehow. So all the upgrades should, you know, just give benefits out. There isn't any kind of drawbacks, really. I mean, the only one that does have a kind of drawback, I suppose, well, not even then, the plasma rifle, plasma gun. But that just generates loads of heat anyway. If you don't want heat, don't use a plasma rifle. Plasma gun, whatever. Keep going to plasma rifle, because I'm thinking of doing. So, let's get up there and shut that blue one thing down. Oh, still got me, even in death. Right, got a bit of a problem now because I've got 2 red ones that I've not dealt with. Oh, 3 red ones, my favourite. And I'm missing coins. And then look at how many lives I've got left. Missed another coin, great. Right, I believe... Let's get rid of this super perps, right. That's a bit more manageable. I believe the boss is next, so let's get rid of a few of these guys. Okay. There we go, 1 enemy left. Oops. Let's do some upgrades. Only... Well, I lost a few lives. I think I might have picked another one up in there. Let's upgrade speed a little bit and dump the rest into our missile. So now we've got, well, 19 megatons. So it started off at 12, I think. Let's see how that makes it. Oh, I forgot this guy's immune! Right, we'll wipe out his 2 buddies first, and then we're going to have to use the plasma gun or machine gun or something on him first. Yes, this boss is immune to the rocket, the missile. Oh, forgetting how to play my own game. Right, it's fine, it's fine. We'll just attack him with a completely unupgraded plasma rifle, plasma gun, and get wiped out. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, that was lucky. I only died once. I've got no coins. Right. Let's see how well my missile build holds up in the last level. Fingers crossed. Coins, it's good. You can see now, because I've upgraded the missile quite a bit, there's a real case of diminishing returns with the upgrades, so I think... Well, I need to stop. I can't believe that. I lost a life to a little green guy. What the hell? What am I doing? Yeah, once the enemies do get slightly... Oh, once we start to get more tightly packed enemies on this level, the missile really should come into its own. the slow kind of explosion radius thing, it does make the missile quite good at hitting enemies behind you. Right, I have got 1 life left. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna die. Right, get the life. Yes. So, oh my god, right. Run away. Run away. Run away. Oh! Whew. So you can see there, because I've not upgraded my reactor, I was struggling to keep that FTL charged there. Oh my god. Right, let's just calm down. Shall we just buy some lives? Yes. So, you see, this is the thing. If you don't die, you've got more coins to spend on weapon upgrades to make it easier in the later game. So, yeah, if you don't die, you can do better in this game. Who would have thought it? Right, let's try that again. That was getting a bit hairy then, wasn't it? See, using the FTL does give you a break, because all those enemies that were harassing me... You dipstick! Why did you do that? All the enemies that are harassing me despawn, so you get a little bit of a reprieve. And there you can see the missile doing its thing, and the bomber's doing its thing as well, because it's just wiping me out. Oh, this missile build is not doing well today. There we go, that's good hit. We want tight groupings of enemies with the missile. This green fellow, making all these little green buddies, he's the enemy of our missile build, because the little green guys get in the way, stop us hitting the more valuable targets further up the screen. Oh my god. This is not going well. Well, oh, Christ. Oh my. There you go. New high score though. Good fight, right. Oof, that was rough. Right, I'm actually getting into this now, so let's try that again. Machine gun build this time. Didn't work the first time, well it was working, but then the game crashed. Oh, I got stuck. So yeah, the machine gun. When you upgrade the machine gun, it increases the damage of each shot. And if you upgrade it enough, you can end up where each shot does the same amount of damage that a direct hit from a missile would do. Now, as you've seen in the previous video, the main value of the missile is the explosion radius, but the missile does do quite a lot of damage if you do get a direct hit, or when you get a direct hit. But yeah, the machine gun can keep up with the missile in terms of damage like that. But, well, I think probably because I died and I had to spend all my coins on lives, that held back my missile build in the last run. Maybe. Yeah. So yeah, if you're wondering where can I play this awesome game, this looks really cool, I want to play this game, it's on itch.io, it's on my website, it's on the Pico-8 forums. You can price that by. If you've got Pico-8 and you want to use Splore, it's on Splore as well, obviously, because it's in the forums. So yeah, lots of places that you can play this game if you want to play it. And well, I'm having a lot of fun playing it, and it's my game, so hopefully you have fun playing it too. You can show me how bad my missile build was, or whatever. I don't think my dodging's been the best today, so that's probably been holding me back quite a bit. Now this is the problem of the machine gun. It just doesn't do a lot of damage. Not to upgrade it anyway. How many shots did that red one take? Let's try that again, shall we? So I think what I need to do is upgrade my speed as soon as possible. I was doing some poor dodging then. I think that would have been helped with a little bit more speed. So rather than trying to go for a big high score by saving up my coins, I'm going to FTL more in this to despawn things and get upgrades when I need them. So I've got 5 coins. Yeah, 5 coins now. When I've got 11, which won't take too long, we're going to go and get some upgrades to the ship speed. In terms of other inspirations for the game, the music, heavily inspired by the Thunder Force 4 soundtrack. It's the most banging soundtrack to a Mega Drive or Genesis game that there is. I also like the intro music to Desert Strike, also for the Mega Drive on the Genesis, if you remember. Yeah, check out the intro music to Desert Strike. So hype! I've lost track of how many coins I've got, so I've been talking. Let's see. 16, right. So I think if I get 17, or is it 18? It's 18. Right, let's get some upgrades. Yeah, the numbers that go up like triangle numbers. So, I'm trying to work out in my head then what I needed. If I wanted to upgrade speed 3 times, I think that'd be 18. But now that I'm in the upgrade menu, I'm thinking, maybe I should buy some lives as well. So, more lives, more speed, more Vulcan cannon. Let's spread our upgrades. Let's kind of upgrade in a level way. Let's upgrade things as we go through, gradually. So these headphones are getting a bit uncomfortable now. So I'm a little bit faster, should be doing a little bit more damage, and maybe well, I've got more lives, haven't I? I didn't upgrade the reactor speed, the reactor cooling. Oh dear. One of the, when you're programming games in Pico-8, nearly every game that you're going to code, one of the hardest bits to code, or the most frustrating parts of code, is always collision detection. And as you can see, this is one of my first games on Pico-8. I'm not sure if the collision detection is fully there yet. You'll see that the machine gun, the Vulcan cannon, lacks stopping power. But the nice thing about the machine gun is that it's a little bit of a fire and forget weapon, especially if you can upgrade your reactor so that you don't have to worry about overheating. Oh my god, what are you doing? Yeah, if you can upgrade a reactor, it is a weapon which you can just hold down fire and focus on dodging, which as you can see, I probably need all the help I can get with. Oh my god, right. Again, the balance of the game, or kind of balance issue, the machine gun, I'd say probably the weakest weapon in terms of damage, but it's got the best kind of immunity thing. I can't speak today, I'm sorry. Yeah, there's only one enemy in the game which is immune to the machine gun, which is these yellow buddies here. And they're not the worst enemy in the game. They're manageable. I'm not saying they don't kill me from time to time or very frequently, but they're probably manageable. So yeah, the machine gun, even though it's the weakest, it has the fewest kind of enemies that are immune to it, so not as bad. Contrast that with the plasma gun, which is a really good, powerful weapon, useless against the end boss. So yeah. Right, let's get some upgrades. I died far too many times on level 1 for my liking there. Oh, these headphones squashing my ears. I'm not going to buy any more lives yet. What I'm going to do is do another upgrade to reactor engines. Sorry, ship engines. We're going to upgrade our reactor cooling a little bit, our reactor output a little bit, and a couple more points into machine gun. What I'm going to try this time is splitting my upgrades to the reactor between cooling and output, because then the two aren't going to increase as much, if that makes sense. I'm still upgrading the reactor, but I'm splitting the kind of upgrade cost between them. I think that'll work out, maybe. Let's find out. So, as you can see, now that I've upgraded the machine gun, it's killing those green guys a lot quicker. I think, like I said with the missile, you get to a kind of point with the upgrades where you start to see a meaningful difference. I mean, yeah, the machine gun now is killing the green guys in 2 hits, whereas before it was probably taking 3 or 4. That makes a difference. You see, now I'm able to just hold fire down and move around a lot more and not have to worry too much about cooling. I think we will need some more upgrades into cooling, so maybe I'll do that soon. Don't know how I managed to dodge that then. That felt like a hit. Yeah, I think we have to do an upgrade soon because I feel like I'm going to start getting overwhelmed. I feel like I'm getting lucky with coins though. I feel like I'm getting a lot of coins today. Yeah, so FTL there, despawn everything. Let's 23 coins. Let's upgrade. Let's put some. Should we spread it around a little bit? Yeah, right. So 1, 2. So 1 more life. Bit faster ship. Reactor cooling upgrade. That should help. I really wanted to upgrade damage, but I ran out of coins. Yeah. The build feels like it's coming together. See, that was one of the nicest things about playing Diablo 2, was playing your character and sort of steadily unlocking more parts of the build, like unlocking certain attacks, you know, getting that damage output to increase. That's really satisfying. So let's bring that satisfaction into shoot-ups. I think there we had a bit of a collision issue. That felt a bit harsh. I don't feel like I really clipped that red one. See, this is the trouble, you see. Machine gun doesn't kill things very quick, especially the things with lots of health, look. If I've got kind of groups of weak enemies, that's fine, I can tear through those really quick, but that super perp, yeah, the super perps there, taking a lot of damage. And then I was getting caught. Oh, here we go. So yeah, the machine gun, again, is unique in the weapons in that it's the only one that doesn't have a boss that's immune to it. So, you don't need any backup plan for the machine gun. You can just hold down that fire button for the entire game, and apart from the yellow guys, never have to worry about swapping weapons. Again, I don't think I've made it kind of clear, but yeah, the machine gun is meant to be the kind of weapon, an easier weapon maybe to use. So if you're not so good at shoot 'em ups and whatnot, maybe stick to the machine gun. I've tried not to make it a noob trap, because it's still a good weapon. easier to use. Yeah? That's make it a noob trap, doesn't it? But as you can see, it takes so long to kill things. There we go. That took a pounding. It's trade-offs, isn't it? It takes long to kill things, but because you're having to, you can just hold down fire, you don't have to worry about dodging so much, so it's easier to dodge. Right, I don't want to waste money on lives. It's not got way. I think that probably ruined my last game, maybe. I just need to stop dying, don't I, basically? Right, let's upgrade. We'll put, what's that? Put one more into cooling and the rest, I'll say the rest, 2 into upgrading the weapon. I feel like I'm nearly there with this. Let's hold down fire and see what happens. It's taking much longer to overheat. Oh, you dipstick. Yeah, you can see the machine gun sound effects kind of screwing up the music. Life, Andy. What's the hardest enemy in the game? I think the Super Orans, probably a contender for that. Yeah, you can see the only enemy you have to switch weapons for with this is the yellow guy. And as you can see there, one burst of plasma was enough to send him packing. Trouble now is you see that. Right, let's try and clear him off. There we go. Oh dear. So the blue guys and the orange guys, those are a nasty combination, and I'm on 1 life. Let's sort this out. Oh Christ. Level 3 is hard. Right, I've got to spend some money on lives. I don't like doing it. We need more damage. We're not doing enough damage. Can't remember how much health the green guys have. I think the green guys have 10 health, so I'm still not anywhere close to getting the Vulcan Cannon one-shotting them. I can get 2 upgrades out of this. That must help. Got a little bit more stopping power, but not much. Yeah, the orange guys are probably one of the hardest. They have a tendency to go and sit at the top of the screen where they're hard to hit. Same as the blue guys actually. The blue guys are very defensive. I wouldn't say the blue guys are necessarily the hardest, even though they have a homing weapon. They don't have a lot of health. I'm not sure which normal enemy has the most health actually. Oh dear, I'm getting screwed over here. Let's just despawn that. I'm not interested in fighting all that. 2 lives left. I'm just gonna go straight for damage. So hopefully now, maybe I can one-shot green guys. I feel like I'm really lacking in damage here. That felt like 1 hit. Yeah, I think I'm getting him in 1 hit now. Need to stop dying though. Last life, and I can't afford to die anymore. Oh, is this it? Well, if I can avoid them dying, then yeah, that'd be great. But those are not helping. Oh dear. How long have I been going? Oh, an hour playing my own game. One more game? Should I do the machine gun build again? I think my mistake was upgrading the reactor output. I think I should have stuck with cooling and machine guns. I was definitely lacking in damage towards the end there, taking an awful long time to kill things. See, this is the thing. You see, which weapon do I go with? The missile. It does so much damage against most things. It's only the level 2 boss that will cause you a problem there. Plasma gun. That too. I've got to do the machine gun again. I feel like I owe it to the machine gun. Right, let's try it again then. Oh, I'm so slow. So let's see how many shots it takes to kill a green guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots to kill a green guy at the start of the game. And did we get that down to 1? That can't be right, surely. Or maybe? It's so weak. I think it was a real stroke of luck that the weapons ended up. I think it is a stroke of luck that the weapons ended up quite well balanced. I feel like they're well balanced. I don't feel like there's one weapon that's hands down better than the others. And each weapon I feel has like a different kind of play style, so that's good. I think doing upgrades in little bits rather than saving up loads, I feel like that was a good tactic. It harms your score. I think if you notice, my score was a lot lower in that game than in the previous game, and I don't think that was just because I died sooner. I feel like there's a similar part to level 3. The coins really do add to your score though, because like, how many coins? 24 points there. I mean, I think the green guys, I think they're 10 points each, maybe, or 5. So yeah, coins add a lot to your score. Right, we're just going to try the old stay in one position and hold fire down, which I feel like is a tactic I've not done enough in this. And it's something that the machine gun is supposed to be good at doing. I probably am moving around too much, aren't I? Bollocks. Oh, those redwoods take so much hits, so many hits. Oh great, look, my friend, the orange one. So I should give it its technical name, Orans. Right, I need to upgrade because I am nearly dead, and it's because I can't dodge quickly. So I'm not gonna buy lives. The reason I'm not gonna buy lives is that if I die, then I'll just restart the run, and I don't want to screw myself up so early. So let's try another build. Let's try ship engines, reactor cooling, not output, and our cannon, obviously. So I've got one left. Yeah, I'll buy a life. So, yeah, we're going to try and slightly alter the build this time. I'm just going to upgrade those 3 then. So speed, which I'll get to about 175 or 200 maybe. And then we're just going to focus on reactor cooling and the machine gun. And if we get to a point Right, there's a collision issue there. I was nowhere near that then. If we get to a point where we're able to kind of hold down fire and move and not have to worry about overheating, we'll just upgrade the Vulcan cannon after the point. Can't believe that hit me then. I can't say that went well because I finished level 1 on 1 life, so this is not going well. 7 for that. Ship engines. Cooling rate. Oh. Again, I feel like I just need damage. I need damage. Right, again, I think we're at the 2 hit point stage. Yeah. 2 hits for green guys, that's good. Do need to upgrade cooling though. How many coins have I got? Enough for a cooling upgrade? Can't remember. Let's get... I should do what I actually said I was going to do in the last run, which is use the FTL drive more, because that was helping me. Got me out of some jams. Yeah, let's keep upgrading cooling. So next one I need is 8 coins. Little step-by-step upgrades. Let's see how well that works, this tactic. The way the game's coded, the coins do not despawn when you FTL. So if you FTL when there's a coin on the screen, you can immediately go back and the coin will still be there, which wasn't deliberate, but I was happy when that was a thing, so yeah. So let's try more cooling. See how that goes. If this is looking okay, then we'll upgrade the damage after that. So I believe it was 9 for my next cooling upgrade, so let's just get to 9 coins. Feels like it's going well. Again though, we've only had weak enemies up to this point. You tit! Getting worse. Oh, I want to do one more game. I'm having fun. Right, this is really going to be the last game now, maybe. Maybe. Tell you what, let's see if anyone's actually watching this. Because I realise this has actually got the wrong... Oh, I've been streaming with a completely wrong title for my stream here. Yeah, I should probably sort that out, shouldn't I? I'm not very good at streaming, as you've probably noticed. Videos... Live. This is happening now, so let's change this. This isn't Fair and Magic Arena, this is Pico-8 playing my own game. Watch me fail to complete hard mode in my own game. Dominion X. I haven't got a good thumbnail for this either. Let's change it then. Have I got a good... There must be a thumbnail I can use that's a bit better than this. Let's have a look. Then we'll get back to the stream because I'm only an hour in and I'm just sorting this out. Christ, need to make a checklist, don't I, of things to do before I start streaming. Domex. Oh, that's a nice one. Is that gonna work? Yay! Save. Oh dear. Press save and I believe it's screwed everything up. Is that doing anything? Oh no, maybe. Right, has anyone been watching this? No. No, of course not. Right, we're not streaming Arena though, are we? We're streaming Pico-8. Oh, great. Doesn't have... Pico-8 is not a tag that YouTube recognises. Well, screw you, YouTube. Okay, right, so I'm mere 90 minutes into the stream and I finally got it working properly. So let's have one more game, shall we? Let's see if I can beat my own game. I'm going to stick with machine gun because I really want to get machine gun to the end of the game. I've already proved that you can get whichever one it was I complete the game with. Is it missiles? I think it was, or plasma, whatever. We want to prove that you can do it with machine gun. I think apart from the fact I kept dying, everything was going well on that last run. Yeah, to be fair, when I did die on that last run, there were silly mistakes. Silly mistakes that, you know, I shouldn't have made. They were silly. So if we can not make the silly mistakes, then we'll be set. I mean, I think I crashed into a green one at one point. What was I doing? They're Greece. I've got the proper names, don't forget. These are Greece. Pretty soon, a Perps is going to appear. There's a Perps. Perps, compared to Greece, move a little bit faster, fire a little bit faster. Their shots move a little bit faster as well, so all in all, faster, more dangerous. Yeah, even now look, I am struggling with damage on this. Tell you what, when the first red one appears, we'll go to the upgrades. Right, upgrade time. So yeah, with the FDL drive, you have to kind of hold down fire to charge it up, and if your reactor's overheating, you can kind of maintain charge, but it obviously won't go up until it's cooled down a bit. Which, when you're trying to dodge out the way and you're about to die, is really scary. So, I think I should buy more lives. We're going to improve engines a little bit. We're going to improve the Vulcan damage a little bit. Let's try that. Maybe the mistake was reactor cooling. Maybe I shouldn't be focusing on that. I should just focus on absolute damage output. Right then, let's try another tactic then. We're just going to focus on, we're going to ignore reactor output or reactor cooling. We're going to go for machine guns. And we're going to keep upgrading the machine guns until we don't need to upgrade them anymore, it gets too expensive. And we'll see where that gets us. Obviously I'm still going to be doing lives and engine speed, because if you don't do that, you're going to die. And I've been dying a lot today, so... Oh, got cornered then. Not going to beat myself up over that too much. And look, I've got a life back. Great. And I've just lost one. Great. Good job I bought some lives, isn't it? Right. Okay, so we need to get the plasma rifle, plasma gun out, because those yellow guys laugh. No! Those yellow guys laugh in the face of the machine gun. See, the key thing with the level 1 boss is not to get cornered by it, which is what I keep doing. Okay. Now there's a slight pause then. Did you notice that pause when I went to the hangout? I hope we haven't got a glitch again. Right, so ship speed up, and then what happened up here to get 2 upgrades out of it? Put ship head. Oh, I can't do that either. Right, let's just save my coins. Right, now we're gonna go and upgrade. So I believe I should be on 2 hits with these green guys now. There we go. Maybe I've been putting too many upgrades, like too many coins, into ship speed. 150 doesn't feel too bad. And I suppose if I'm doing more damage and killing things quicker, I have to dodge less. Swings and roundabouts. Oh, I think the purple one's a little bit more dangerous as well, because they're more likely to shoot when they're lined up with you. So if they're close to being in front of you, they shoot a little bit quicker, so they kind of aim at you, which the green ones don't. Obviously the green ones just fire whenever. The green one's just there to get in the way, really, kind of cannon fodder, I suppose. Right, let's get an upgrade. Bit hairy then. Ship speed feels okay. Lives feels okay. This is going well. We're not bothering with reactor cooling. We're just going to focus on that cannon. It's getting expensive though. Let's see how this goes. Still 2 hits of the green guys. But that upgrade is going to make difference. Make difference. It's going to make difference bigly. Right. Definitely doing better against them red ones now. Remember how slow they were to be killed on the first level before we did our upgrades. But the yellows are here to fuck me up, so who cares? Oh! I've been having some bad luck today with hitting those red ones. Yeah, this is feeling better at the moment. Again, you can have runs that are easier or harder than others on the basis of which enemies spawn, because the enemy spawning is sort of random. So it's unpredictable, it's not random. Right, I believe that's the last enemy. So if I kill that, it'll be the boss after that. So let's purchase some upgrades. Got a lot of damage there now. And I'm at 4 lives. Oh, sucks, I can't afford to get by another life. I can afford to upgrade the speed though, so we'll do that. Okay, so my machine gun can obviously hurt the level 2 boss, but it's probably the boss least suited to the machine gun's strengths, in the sense that there's lots of little enemies that get in the way of the boss to protect him. Using those engine upgrades there to dodge. Yay! That went well. Quite optimistic. Maybe this was the way to go, just upgrade that machine gun, forget the reactors. So, last level, my nemesis. But I've got a lot of lives, I'm doing a lot of damage, feeling good. Yeah, I think this is definitely enough engine speed. I don't feel like I benefit from any more engine speed. Killing pretty quick, this is good. Let's, I believe those yellow tiles there signify the halfway point of level 3, so let's spend some more money on upgrading that machine gun. 10 damage! I believe that is the magical number to kill the green things in one hit. Let's see if I'm right. There we go, look. Not that it really matters, they're like the weakest enemies in the game. I suppose I can clear them out quickly though. Yes, this is working. It's always a yellow guy though to ruin things. Ooh, maybe got hit by a bomb then. The way the green guys work the bombers, they loop around the screen basically. So once a bomber goes at the bottom of the screen, another one will appear at the top. So you can't just let the bombers don't die when they get to the bottom of the screen and stuff. You do still have to shoot. Right, I think we might have a tactical. Yes, we'll have it. Oh! I think I just died as I teleported then. Yeah, tactical retreat there. There's a lot of yellows on the screen. I don't fancy handling them, so see if you can avoid that. Now, do I need to upgrade the Vulcan cannon anymore? Or should I put it into reactor coolant? I feel like the damage is good now. I feel like I'm getting good damage from that. Should I buy some lives this before we go? Let's I'll put 1 point into the Vulcan cannon. And then we'll get 2 into cooling, I believe. Right. 2 into cooling now. There we go, perfect. And we've got rid of those yellow. Oh, there's another one. Great. Yeah, these hive guys, the green, super green guys. Oh, stop dying! They have a lot of health. Not sure outside of the box. Oh my god. Right, concentrate. Yeah, outside of the bosses, I'm not sure I'm having a life. I'm not sure which enemy has the most health. Probably it'd be a toss-up between... It'd be a oh, no! Not those guys! Oh, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, those mega perps, they present a very big target, and they have a lot of health, but they completely shut down dodging, so they are not a good enemy to have in combination with their little brother. Ugh! Right, got to bail. I need to buy a life, because I'm gonna die. And look at that, straight back in with a mega perps. Fantastic. Have I got... I think that's the last enemy there, so can I afford another life? Yes, I can. Oh, that's a bad one. Something I forgot about is the fact that the machine gun has a hard time with the end boss because you have to be so close to it to be able to hit it when it's moving side to side. The machine gun doesn't have a lot. Machine gun doesn't have a lot of drift. I mean, it has more drift than the other weapons, but it feels easier with the other weapons to kind of line it up and do damage. Oh, there we go. Yay! Why is it flashing though? Am I not going to be able to get to the end screen? Why has it done that? It's done it again. So we've got the same bug. How odd. I'm going to have to find out what's causing this because this needs fixing. That's a bit of a showstopper, that, isn't it? Can't see what my... Well, I don't know what my score is. Is that a high score? I don't think it is it? They only got 27,000. Oh, well that's a bit of a downer. Anyway, that was Dominion X. I had a lot of fun playing that. So yeah, check it out on Itch and Why Not. I'll put a link in the description. So yeah, thank you for watching if you are watching. And yeah, maybe I'll do this again soon.